and welcome to Joe Marquis Wagers. I am Joe Marquis. Today is Saturday, January 27th, 2024. I'm excited and sad all at the same time. It's exciting because we've reached the final four teams, and by the end of the day on Sunday, we will know who will be playing in the Super Bowl. Sad because we only have 3 games remaining. So last week was a great week for me. It was the best week I've had all season. I went 5-1, 5-1, 5-1, and 3-3 in the 4 games last week for a 75% winning percentage. The only bad thing was that I went 5-1 3 times, so I missed on all of those same game parlays by 1, and any one of those would have been a really nice payday if I would have hit those. In this video, we are going to preview the AFC Championship game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are favored by 3.5. Game total is set at 44.5. Game starts at 3 Eastern Time. Will air on CBS. Temperatures are expected to be in the mid-40s, likely rain, and mild wind. So, the people who are siding with the Ravens in this game point to the numbers that show the Ravens have a better offensive rating, defensive rating, and are playing at home. The people who side with the Chiefs in this one just point to Mahomes and say that he always finds a way to pull out a win in these situations. If you've already chosen a side on this, I seriously doubt my arguments will convince you otherwise, but I'll lay them out anyways. So, I'm playing the Ravens at -4 at -110. I could have gotten them at -3.5 at -120, but I decided I wanted the value over the half a point. I mean, I think this might be even more than 4. As I started digging into this game, it reminded me of the last time the Chiefs played in a high-profile playoff game against a team with an elite defense and an elite pass rush, and the Chiefs had a banged-up offensive line. This was Super Bowl 55. Against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Chiefs lost that game 31-9. The Chiefs' offensive line has a middle-of-the-pack rating, and starting guard Joe Thuney has already been ruled out of this game. I'm considering sprinkling a little bit of money on an alternate line of Ravens -9.5. I think this one could get a little out of hand. I lean towards the under on the game total, but I'm not going to play it. Instead, I'm going to stick with what has been working, and I'm going to play the second half under 22.5. This second half under prop has hit in 17 of 19 Chiefs games this year, including last week against the Bills. So I think the Ravens get out to an early lead with their number 1 rated run game, and I have them exceeding their first half team total of 12.5 points. The Chiefs' defense is good, but it took them until the second half to figure out how to slow down the Bills last week, and I think it plays out very similar in this one. Now, Justice Hill had the hot hand last week with 66 rush yards, and I think he gets his fair share in this one as well. I'm going to play him to exceed his rushing prop of 33.5 rush yards. The Chiefs' defense is only ranked 18th against the run. Since I think the Ravens get out to an early lead, I think that means the Chiefs are going to be forced to throw the ball as they try and play catch-up. I'm going to play Mahomes to exceed his pass attempts prop of 36.5. He has hit this number in 3 of his last 5 games. Now, Mark Andrews is expected to play in this one, and even with the games he has missed, he still leads the team in receiving touchdowns. But just because he's back, I don't think the Ravens forget about Isaiah Likely. And his receiving yards prop is pretty low. I'm going to play Likely to exceed his receiving prop of 20.5 yards. If you wanted to play these 6 wagers in a same-game parlay, it came in at plus 2,100 on DraftKings. Now, DraftKings has another same-game parlay boost offer this weekend, so I boosted this one to plus 2,730. Now, my son, Joe, his best wager in this game is for Pacheco to exceed 14.5 rush attempts. So I'm only sitting at about 32 subscribers, so if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, Joe Marquis Wagers. I will post my video on the Lions and Niners either later today or early tomorrow. And good luck on all of your wagers.